everyone, I'm Jackie from Soma Collection here in Sydney. Today I'm taking you through an uplifting bar class. All you're going to need today is a chair that you can sit on that also has a high back for some support. When you're ready, let's step the feet out nice and wide so the toes are out, the heels are in, and we're just going to drop into a nice second plie. So you're dropping that tailbone down towards the floor and you're driving through your heels to come all the way out. So I want you to imagine that you're sliding your back down an imaginary wall behind you. You're keeping your front ribs in, and it just feels like you're sitting up nice and tall on a chair when you're dropping that tailbone down. When you're ready, let's add some arms sweeping up and up overhead and down. So it's like you're hugging a big beach ball up overhead and you're hugging a big beach ball down below. I want you to actively breathe throughout this practice today. It's super important. Taking that nice deep breath in and exhale it out. Breath in and out. Now I want you to add a little pulse at the bottom. Little pulse, drive through those heels up. Little pulse and drive through those heels up. As you're pulsing, I want you to focus on dropping that tailbone down even lower, wrapping those thighs out in line with your second toes. And we've got 4 and 3 and 2, and hold it down, little pulses up and down, and then get a little bit lower. Start to feel those legs work for you a little bit more. For 4, for 3, for 2, and then hold it there. Take a twist to the left, stand up tall, drop nice and low. To the right, drop nice and low. So you're just finding a beautiful rotation through the rib cage, getting a little rinse out through the belly, rinse out of the digestive system. Make sure you're getting nice and low through the middle, still upright, not hinging forward. And then just start to sweep those hands a little bit more, make it a little bit more flowy, like you're giving yourself a nice big hug. And then just adding a little bit more of a twist side to side, reaching on that diagonal. Maybe starting to float that back leg up a little bit more. Maybe squeezing through that back butt cheek. Finding a little bit more of a lift. Just for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Come back through center, little pulses up and down, up and down. Now bring your fingertips just to your temples. Hold it there. I want you to take a side crunch up and over towards the left. Inhale back up and over to the right. So I want you to focus on cinching this side waist and then opening back up, and then cinching this side waist and then opening back up. Drop a little lower. So we're working through that side core there. And then we'll add a little bit more legs. So I want you to come up, lower down, come up, lower down, come up, lower down. So I want you to stay facing me. I don't want you to look down to the floor because we tend to round. Your front ribs are drawing in. And we've got 4 and 3. Last 2. Last 1, hold it there, reach those arms up, take a nice big side bend, up and over to the left, and big T, up and over to the right, and up, and then just start to make those arms a little bit more flowy, so they're sweeping up and over, we're trying to open up that side waist, get that nice opening through the rib cage, we want to keep that nice and mobile, breathing in, exhaling it out. Alrighty, let's add those legs again. Lower down through the middle, up and over, lower down, up and over. Try and make it just a little bit bigger by adding those legs a little bit more, just like our twist. So you're just lifting and side lifting. Don't forget to get low through the middle, maybe lifting that leg a little higher, just for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1, and come back through the middle. Hold it there for me. Then can you lift your left heel up, lower it down, lift the right heel up, lower it down. Keep that going. 1 heel up, down, the other heel up, down. And if you're sort of doing the hands with me, that's fun too. Maybe making it a little bit more fun. I'm just doing a little flick, and then I'm starting to add a pulse. So let's do that as well. Little pulse, pulse, little pulse. Cool. Alrighty. Let's keep that going. Stay low, and then focusing on moving those feet, those heels, with control, okay? So you're not just letting gravity take hold of those heels and pulling them down. It's like a little bridge through your foot, and then you're melting that heel back down. Okie dokie. Let's go for 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Hold it there. Circle the left hand overhead, bring it down, right arm overhead and down. As you're moving those arms, I want you to think about shoulders staying down, right? So you're not shrugging. All right, we're just overhead, then the other, and then we're dropping a little lower, and then dropping a little lower for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Can we take one arm and the other? Lift both heels up, little pulses up and down for 8, for 7, for 6, 5. Find that balance challenge. And 3, and 2, and 1. Heels down. Big breath in. And fold it forward. Bring both hands to the floor. Let's take the left arm up to the ceiling. Soft bend. Open up to the right. Soft bend and fold. And you're just opening up side to side. Finding a deeper fold through those legs. Breathing in. Exhale out. Breathing in. And out. Just a couple more each side. Last 2. Last 1. And then bring those hands to your hips. Slowly roll all the way up. And then from here, drop into those legs again. Hands out. Lift your left heel up. Wrap that thigh in. Open up. Lift the right heel up. Wrap it in. And out. And then just keep that going. Okay? It's like you're about to drop that knee into a lunge. And you're turning side to side. Arms follow. Stay low through the legs the whole time. Think about dropping that knee like it's about to touch the floor. And you're getting that beautiful internal and external rotation of those hips by wrapping that thigh in and wrapping it back out again. It's sort of like you're opening and closing a door. Alrighty, let's get even lower. Keep that little pulse going. Keep breathing. And we've got 4. And 3, and 2, and 1. Back through center, little pulses up and down, just for 8, for 7, for 6, for 5. Last 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Big breath in, plie up, and down, just like the beginning. All right, taking a breath in, lowering that tailbone down. Now you can stay with this. If you want a little bit more, we're going to add a heel lift and lower, heel lift, and lower. It's sort of like you're putting on kitten heels. Try and make it a smooth peel up of the feet and a smooth melt down of the heels. Can we go for 4 and 3? Last 2. Last 1. Hold it down, heels down, drop a little lower, breathe in. Exhale it out. Breathe in. And out, love a hold, drop a little lower, breathe in, and out. Reach those hands up, turn the palms to face me, pull those elbows down as you drive through those heels, reach up. So I want you to imagine you're doing a nice big lat pull from overhead. You're pulling those elbows down to your side waist, and you'll focus on working a little bit more of your back body. Keep those legs driving up and down, and keep those arms moving with lots of power. So it's like you're touching the ceiling, drawing it down, touching the ceiling, drawing it down. We've got a few more here. Can we make it a little stronger? Can we put some more energy through those fingers? Some more energy through those heels for 4 and 3. Last 2, last 1. Can you hold it down, just the arms? Up and down, up and down. Keep those front ribs drawing in. Drop the tailbone down a little bit more. Keep those arms going for 5 and 4. Last 3, drop a little lower, 2 and 1. Big breath in and out. Okay, let's come onto our chair. So I want you to just take a little seat on the edge. Hands are going to wrap around like little bird claws. Bird claws. So all 10 fingers off the edge. Slide your bum forward. Yes, we're getting to those triceps. I want you to bend those elbows back, press through the chair, come all the way up. So you're bending down and up, down and up. Try and keep the chest open, keep the neck long. And if this isn't for you, you can always grab like a set of dumbbells and do some other tricep work. or anything else that's going to feel good for you today. To make it more challenging, I want legs out in front. You keep going, down and up. Think tailbone to the floor. If you want a little less, you're here with me. And if you want even less, you can put more weight into your legs. So I want you to use your legs to help you up more. We've got 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Hold it down, little pulses up and down, up and down. Wrap those elbows back. Think about dropping the tailbone down to the floor for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Sit back on your chair. A nice big backstroke arm. So circle one arm up and around, just to rinse that out. You can take a few little wrist rolls as well here if you needed that for your wrists. And just find a bit more rotation, just for 4, for 3, for 2. Yes, you've guessed it, we've got a second set. So wrap those fingers around the edge, slightly different this time. Remember, legs out, more challenging, feet in, a little easier. I want one lower down and lift, little pulse up and down and lift. One full range, up and down, drop it down, little pulses up and down, up and down, one little lift and lower all the way up, down, baby, lift and lower all the way up and down, little pulse and up, down and up. So you find your movement there, one full range and then one little half pulse at the bottom. And we've got 4 more, and 3, and 2, and then everyone hold at the bottom, little pulses up and down just for 8, for 7, for 6, 5, last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. All right, go for those arm circles again. Big breath in and out. I want you to keep that going, stand up. And then we're going to just flip the chair around. So we've got the high back towards us. Okay, from here, we're going to set our heels together, toes apart in a first position. It looks like a capital V. Now lift those heels up and then glue them back together. So it's like you're wearing kitten heels again. And then you're just dropping those knees down, wrapping them out, zipping up through those inner thighs to come up nice and tall. So we're just in our first position here. Again, into our plie. So same principles apply as our warm-up. I want you to imagine that you're sliding down an imaginary wall behind you, dropping that tailbone towards your heels, wrapping those thighs out in line with your second toe, and you're getting a little lower each time. Try and squeeze those heels together, and then we'll add the arm. Okay, let's sweep it up and down, up, overhead, and down. So again, it's like you're hugging that big beach ball overhead. Shoulders aren't shrugging up. You're just moving it with some energy. Last 4. We hold it down in 3 and 2. Hold it down. Little pulse up and down, and then drop a little lower. Now, we're holding onto this chair, or we're lightly resting on it for a bit of support. If you do want to work on a bit of a balance challenge today, take both arms up overhead. Keep squeezing those heels together. Drop the tailbone down a little bit more. And then hold it there. Wrap the thighs out and out and out. And then drop a little lower. Keep squeezing those heels together. Feel those thighs start to burn a little bit more. Drop a little lower. And then hold it there. If your hand is not off your support, take it off now. And I want a little hip swing side to side, and then get even lower. Even lower. Draw those front ribs in. Tailbone down. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand on up, lower those heels down. Turn to face your support. I'm going to place my forearms on. Take a little step back so my feet are underneath my hips and I've got a nice bend through my knees. Long spine here, working into the glutes. Right toes go back behind you. I want you to lift that leg up, lower it down. Lift up, lower down. So take a big breath in. Exhale it out. Now on your support, I want you to be super light. So again, if you're challenging your balance today, hands can release off overhead, hands to your heart, hands to your hips. You do you. Maybe even just pointer fingers on the chair. There's always a bit of fun. And we're working through the left butt cheek here. The right leg's going up and down. It's doing all the movement, but it's your other glute, the left glute, that's really going to feel this burn. Let's keep that back leg lifted, little pulses up and up, and up. Point through those toes so you know that leg is energized. We've got 8, 7, 6, 5, last 4, 3, 2, hold it there. Draw your knee in, send it back. Knee in and back, knee in and back. So make sure you're keeping that long spine here. Front ribs are drawing in. You're still breathing. Make sure you don't start to sort of cat-cow and find like a tiger curl. I want long spine. Feel like you're sticking your left butt cheek out even more, and then drop into that left knee a little bit more. You've got 4 and 3. We put those 2 movements together in 2 and 1. So we tap down, lift up, knee in and back. Tap down, lift up, knee in and back. Keep that going. Up, down, in and back. And then drop a little lower through your left leg. Try and wiggle your toes off the floor. Make sure they're not going white. Have a quick look at them. Alrighty, 4 more. Drop a little lower for 3 and 2 and 1. Hold that leg back. Lift it a little higher. Pulse that left leg up and down, up and down. And this is where you're starting to really feel that beautiful glow in that left butt cheek. Lift that back leg even higher. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it there. No one move. Can you reach both hands over your chair? Find that balance. Drop a little lower for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Take a big step out, nice plie, and a big side bend up and over your chair. Down, up and over, down, up and over. Big breath in. Exhale it out. Just a few. And then we'll just make it a little bit bigger for fun. I want you to lift that leg up, lower it down, lift it up and down. Just have some fun with this one. Just for 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. All right, folding over your chair, just take a little pedal out through those legs. And then we're just gonna find our freestyle arms. So big sweep up and over, big sweep up and over. And I'm finding a little pedal out through my legs there as well. Lots of length through my spine. Just for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Alrighty, come up towards your chair. I'm just going to turn it around to the other side so I can face you all. And then when you're ready, let's get started. Heels together, toes apart in that first position. Alright, looks like a V. We lift those heels up, glue them back together, get straight into your plies, down and up, down and up. So you're zipping up those inner thighs, dropping your tailbone down towards your heels. Imagining that you're sliding down a wall behind you. And then we'll add that outside arm so it lifts up and down, up overhead and back down. Shoulder is nice and soft. And then again, if you want that balance challenge, maybe both arms are going. Same thing as the other side. Alrighty, 4 more. Can we get a little lower? And 3. Last 2. And hold it down. Little pulses up and down, up and down. I want you to focus on the drop of the tailbone, wrapping those thighs out, front ribs in. Now don't think about bouncing through those knees. Focus on dropping those hips. Want to keep those knees protected. We've got 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it there, wrap those thighs out like those little butterfly wings. Keep squeezing those heels together. Drop a little lower for me. Can we reach both arms overhead now and drop a little lower for 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2. Hold it there, hips swing side to side. And then you're getting your lowest yet, Keep going, just for 7, for 6, 5, last 4, 3, 2, and stand on up. Whew. So good, guys. Go for a little pedal out of those legs. I needed that. Okay, other side. We've got this. Home stretch. Soft bend through those knees, bum back, crown of the head forward. Left toes are going back. We point those toes, we lift and lower, we lift and lower. Right leg is bent. And remember, it's the other glute we're going to feel. So we want it to feel as good as the other side did, right? So let's work as hard. We're nice and soft on our chair. Maybe we're reaching those arms out. Maybe hands are together at our heart or hips. Maybe pinky finger this time. Whatever you do, I want you to stay square to your chair. Wrap your back pinky toe down. Don't let this thigh start to roll open towards me. We're tapping down, lifting up. Tapping down, lifting up. And we've got 5 and 4. Last 3 and 2. And keep it lifted, little pulses up and up and up. Alrighty, have a quick look at your right toes. Make sure you're not gripping them. I'm floating mine off the floor, so I know that I've really grounded that right heel down. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it there. Knee in and back, knee in and back, and then I'm dropping a little lower through that right leg. I'm nice and light on my support. And as we start to fatigue, sometimes we build a bit of tension through our head, neck, and shoulders. So I just want you to let that go. It's all about the lower body here. And then drop a little lower. Draw those front ribs in. Protect that lower back. Let's put those two movements together. So we tap down, lift up, knee in and back. Tap down, lift up, knee in and back. And then drop a little lower for me. I know that right butt cheek is starting to fire up. Mine certainly is. Can we go 5? Yes, we can for 4. And 3. And 2. And 1. Hold that leg back. Little pulses up and down through that right leg. Lift that back leg up even higher. Be light on your support because you know we're going to float those hands up in 5 and 4 and 3 and 2. And then we hold, get a little lower, float those arms up. Find your balance for 4. Get lower for 3, for 2 and 1. Big step out. Nice big side bend. Big step out. Nice big side bend. So just playing down, finding our breath, rinsing that out, and then maybe making a little bit bigger, floating that left leg, that outside leg up. Little hinge over your support. Just have some fun with it. Maybe following that top arm for 4 and 3. Last 2 and 1. Circle it back to your chair. Just take a big breath in, open up through your chest. Exhale, little scoop through the belly, rounding through your spine. So it's your standing cat-cow. Big breath in. Exhale it out. Make it even bigger. 2 more. Inhale and exhale. Last one. And letting it all go. Slowly rolling all the way up. Take a big shoulder roll. And you are all done. I hope you had as much fun as I did. And if you're in Sydney City soon, come see us at Soma Collection. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.